At present, PXT is working with close to 100,000 farmers across the state of Gujarat who are receiving free weekly customized agronomic advice for a variety of crops. In the Kharif season itself, we will be providing advisory on 5 different crops to farmers across the state of Gujarat, along with receiving free agronomic advice, which is customized to their particular agricultural circumstances and needs. Farmers also have access to an inbound hotline so that they can get answers to their individual queries related to their agricultural needs. We have been making customized agronomic advice available to farmers in Gujarat for almost 4 years now. With the support of Swiss Re Foundation, in December 2020, Precision Development worked on expanding the scope of its services to smallholder farmers across the state of Gujarat. We started working on serving farmer needs holistically by bringing on board private sector partners along the agricultural value chain who could fulfill the unmet needs of smallholder farmers across the state. While farmers were receiving quality agricultural advice from PXD, there was a need to help farmers access other value chain services which would help them get better outcomes from their agricultural activities and consequently improve their livelihoods. That is how PXD's journey of creating a consortium of private sector businesses along the agricultural value chain started early in 2021. And Swiss Re Foundation has been a generous supporter of PXD in this work. In the year and a half that we have been working on this project, we have been able to bring multiple partners on board who are able to make doorstep supply of genuine agricultural inputs, who are able to connect farmers to buyers, crop off-takers across the domestic market. We are not only meeting unmet farmer requirements along the value chain, at the same time, we are looking at innovative revenue generation models which would allow us to generate funding from the private sector partners who we provide services to in helping them connect with the farmer population and inform these farmers about the services that these private sector businesses can provide. We charge our private sector partners a small fee, which could be a combination of a fixed fee and a commission. And this revenue that we generate is utilized in offsetting the cost of free agronomic advice that we provide to our farmers. We have started exploring quite aggressively the carbon sequestration and monetization space. We believe that for the smallholder farmer, it is very challenging to get access to the right kind of information when we talk about these modern concepts such as carbon sequestration, carbon farming, and monetization. As an intermediary, PXD is very well positioned to help farmers understand the carbon markets, also handhold them in following the kind of agricultural practices that would allow them to sequester carbon over time, and then helps them monetize this carbon. We are trying to identify farmers from the community who would be interested in supporting PXD. So right now, our team reaches out to farmers directly. We are now looking at a model where somebody from the community will be aggregating demand for inputs from other farmers in the neighborhood and then communicating this to PXD. We are also hoping that these people over time will be able to act as ambassadors of PXD within villages and help farmers understand how our service functions and how they can benefit from it. At the same time, as we are gradually expanding our services into market linkages, we have also been exploring soil testing services. There have been some conversations around crop insurance. These are services that require a higher level of engagement. We are exploring this model of a village level entrepreneur, which we call Friends of PXD, and these would be farmers from within the community who would be acting as gig workers for us, and they will help us aggregate demand for inputs, help us organize market linkages, for farmers in their neighborhood, also help us gather information which could allow any institutional finance partners release small loans to these farmers at the individual or maybe the community level.